Whether you're a morning person or not, you quickly become a morning person once you have kids. Getting the kids up, dressed, fed, and out the door in time for school can be the most stressful part of any parent's day. But it certainly doesn't have to be. Tampa Bay Parenting Magazine editor Angela Ardolino joins us now with some advice to help things run a little smoother at your home. Yeah, easier said than done.
That's true. But I love where you said if you're not a morning person and you have kids,
you don't have a choice. You don't have a choice. We were just talking about that. You know, it's difficult. That can be really stressful trying to get everybody up and out the door. But you say the key is to maybe put a plan in place the night before?
Not only put a plan in place, but a lot of parents feel like they have to do everything for their kids. So not only do you come up with a plan, come up with a plan with your kids so that you all decide, well, okay, how long do you think it takes for you to take a shower in the morning? How long does it take you to get ready? Do we have enough time to pack your lunch? Why don't we do some things during the evening and some things in the morning before we go? So really involve the kids in the planning process and let them do it. The idea is for us as parents to teach them these life skills. Not only does it build their confidence and make them feel like they're part of the team, you know, the family team in the morning to get everybody out and going, but they feel, they feel like they've taken on some of the responsibility.
Takes the stress off us too.
Absolutely. They can pick out their own clothes. They can make their own lunches. They're capable of doing it. So when you're doing it, have them right there next to you when they're young. Teaching them, well, we've got to have some sort of vegetable, we've got to have something healthy, we've got to have a snack for the afternoon so that they understand, they start comprehending what they need to do to pack a lunch. Same thing with the clothes. In the beginning, when they're young, you pick out their clothes. Give them two choices, tell them why we're picking out, well, it's going to be cold tomorrow, so you're going to need a sweater.
Makes sense.
And then they can handle it themselves. One of the best things I did was, because I am not a morning person, so the moment that they were old enough for me to teach them whatever I needed to do, they were doing it. We went to the store and picked out an alarm clock. They got to pick out their own alarm clock. So they taught them how to set their alarm clock, and they were actually excited when their alarm clock went off in the morning, if you can imagine that. And things like that make kids feel like they're taking responsibilities for themselves, and this is how we build their confidence, and it also takes off some of the stress on us every morning.
Now also, one of the things you said was once you put that plan in place and you get the kids' responsibility, you get them involved, you have to stay with that routine. Create one and then keep it.
Absolutely. When you stick with that routine, they'll get used to it and then they'll start following it. If something's not working, then we need to come back and look at the plan and go, okay, we're going to have to get up even earlier because you're not making it out in the morning. You know, some kids like to take care of everything at night, like a shower. Some like to wake up in the morning and take a shower. So it really depends on each kid, just as long as all of these things that we have on our little plan are taken care of before we walk out that door.
Okay, you said something that caught my attention. You said if it's not working, you may have to get up a little bit earlier. But for a lot of parents, that's tough because maybe their kids don't get to bed in time. But getting enough sleep can be key to having a smoother morning.
As parents, we all know what the difference between a child who doesn't get enough sleep and a child who does.
Yeah.
So do you want to wake up in the morning and deal with a kid who's gotten enough sleep
Cranky.
or a cranky child? So it is very important. That plan needs to include, this is what time we go to bed at night. As we mentioned before, start, toning down everything 30 minutes beforehand so that they can go to sleep on time. And then so that they're refreshed in the morning, make sure that they wake up on the same time. Take care of everything you can the night before so that you don't have to rush around. Kids have planners now that they have to fill out.
More jam-packed than ours.
Yeah, open it up the night before and go through everything right when they get home from school so it's taken care of and sitting by the door in the morning to make it easier for you.
Fantastic. Always good advice.
Thanks.
Coming up next week, we're going to talk about the importance of grandparents. We couldn't live without them. And if you missed any of those points or you want to share the information that Angela just talked about with another parent, go to our website, abcactionnews.com. You can also find help with a lot of other parenting issues on the Tampa Bay Parenting website, tvparenting.com. And while you're there, you can sign up for a subscription to Tampa Bay Parenting Magazine.
Historic